Gigi No Re Dear Gary mode. What's Dear Gary? It's a advice column for RPGs where we talk about what to do in response to questions that we find on the internet or sent in by the dear listener. How do you become a dear listener? Well, you listen. And then if you want to send in questions, you either join our Discord or just email the questions to us. And you do both of those things the same way. ggnorecast.com. There's a contact page. Use it. Thank you. Now, the first question we had is this. Dear Gary, I run games, often one-shots, that are made accessible to a rather wide pool of players and sometimes get an unexpectedly large group. How do I keep everyone consistently engaged in the session and off their phones at higher player counts? That is sent in by a dear listener who is anonymous.
Wait.
What?
Can you repeat that? I was on my phone. Got him.
So the most recent comment we had on Spotify was someone saying that I tried to enjoy this episode, but the GM was so impatient. Yeah, that's what I have to deal with. That's why. Listen,
So
run a game in my seat.
So how many players are we talking about here? Like 40, 50? What is unexpectedly large?
I feel like anything over 6 is pretty unexpectedly large. Because we've run them for, I think, like 9 players before. Maybe.
And it mostly has worked.
Our Lord of the Wings special, we had a big... our Lord of the Wings thing, we had a lot of people here.
Yeah, we did. But it was fine. You can go back and listen to the episode. It was fine.
I put my trophy on the mantle
just
to like mess with my wife and see if she would notice.
Oh, yeah, your Wings trophy. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I got a Wings trophy. And I don't know if she didn't notice or she doesn't care or she thinks I'm super proud of that, which I am.
Well, you should be. I still remember they're black garlic,
It's still
right?
there.
Black garlic wings? Is that what it was?
Yeah. They were black garlic and...
some kind of Korean thing.
Yeah.
So a bit of history, though. I mean, Gary was accustomed to large groups.
Oh, yes. Not necessarily all at once. Sometimes he ran for one guy, but his greater group would have at least 50 people in it, all in the same campaign world. But I think it would probably be not unusual for him to have...
campaign world, but not the same session.
Correct. Okay. But I think it would not be crazy for him to have 8 to 12 people.
Yeah.
In a session. And the things that I found, well, they didn't have to worry about phones. There was literally nothing else to do.
I feel like sidebar conversations would be the main thing.
Yeah.
If there had been phones at that time, D&D would not have existed. So
No, probably not. I think a key thing one thing you can do is just, it's a cultural thing. You just want to have people that are there to play. And there's really nothing you can do with, your gamer autism to deal with that. You just have to have people that are there to do it. But you can try to have a no phones policy. Say, hey, don't look at your phone at the table. If you need to look at your phone, take it somewhere else. People may not be receptive to that. One thing you can do is make things go faster. So you can use a little chess timer or a little sand timer.
Hourglass.
To make people go faster. So that way, if you're in combat, everybody's turn goes around more quickly. Another thing is to switch up the order in which people take their turns so they can't know that they have 5 minutes until it's their turn. So every round, boom, you redo initiative order so that people then they're shifted out of their current schedule, I guess you could say. We've done that before. And the other way is just look at different initiative mechanisms, some of which are, there's one called Popcorn Initiative, where the current initiative holder then appoints the next person. Another way is have an interrupt initiative. Shadow Dark does this, doesn't it? Maybe I'm the neoclassical geek revival. Yeah,
Right there.
NGR 2E.
NGR.
We loved it. We thought it was great. Very engaging for sure.
So what it does is, if you have a good initiative, you go last, and you can interrupt. Though you can take your turn early to interrupt anybody else. So that way, you're always either going or looking for an opportune moment to go, which I really like that. and it's easily adaptable for like vanilla D&D. Basically just one change, and all the mechanics are still in place. So it doesn't have wide-ranging effects. I really like that.
So I think it really comes back to the rule set. Like the time that I feel like we've lost people the most is combat. And I feel like the more complicated the rule set, for instance, in like 4th edition, it seemed like the turns were very long, especially if you brought people in who were inexperienced. And I think that is a time that you'll lose people. The more complicated the rule set, the more options there are, the more time each person turn takes, and I think attention wonders in that kind of situation because you're not looking at their character sheet. Yeah, you're not looking at their character sheet.
It may wander, but generally it wanders.
Wonders.
Yeah. So you're not looking at their character sheet. You're not trying to make these decisions with them.
He's translating for Yankees.
Great.
But no, I agree with that. Oh, that was Jim, by the way.
It's Jim. Hey,
this
guys.
is Daniel.
In case you didn't
Tim
know.
interrupted.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, so on a fishing rod, the real flexible part.
Okay. Here we
You
go.
just take that, and just anytime someone just starts misbehaving or getting distracted, you just whap it. You just whap. Little pop. That's it.
If you asked me
you'll keep their attention.
for the earliest Tim joke that I remember, it would have been that one.
Have I made this joke before?
Many years ago.
Cool. I'm glad I'm staying true to form.
It all comes back around.
Okay, and
You got to
Give me
keep.
give me a bag of Cheetos.
In my experience, you got to keep trying with a joke until it lands.
Get the right audience, the right time.
So yeah, I mostly blame the rules, but culture rules. Those are my two big ones. And I feel like also if you haven't ran enough games, if you haven't been frustrated with your players,
Run.
At least a couple times.
Yeah, I agree. Now that's mostly combat that we're talking about, but outside of combat, there's another thing you can do, which I think a lot of indie RPGs have suggested this, which is if there's a question about what to do next from a corporate perspective, like what's the party going to do next, just ask a random person, not necessarily what y'all do, but just what he does or what is he doing right now. And one, that can help you get wallflowers to contribute. And two, it can help people do stuff, like just do things. And that typically creates its own momentum and can help because people don't know then, like, am I going to be called on to respond to the current situation? Because you're not in initiative order. So there's no rule typically that says who has to say the next thing. So you can just spice it up. Ask whoever.
Yeah.
There you go.
All this stuff is really important. Like all the little bits and pieces. Like especially, I remember early on, player buy-in was huge. Like if you painstakingly design your character, you're going to be pretty attentive to the game.
Invested.
But then there's also the fact that like whenever you can make a decision that affects the game, you're going to be more attentive. So it's like if you're waiting in combat, that's one thing, but if your choices actually, make a change in the game, that makes you really excited to listen and be patient.
Yeah, and frankly, in combat, I don't really care if somebody's on their phone while they're waiting their turn. It doesn't really matter.
True.
Unless it becomes a problem because they're not paying attention to a dynamic
It's
situation.
often a problem for us because we'll start like a new system and then
That's true.
we don't know how to use the system.
My thought that I started earlier before we had a little bit of minor technical challenges is like, I think it relates to the goal too. Like, is the goal for the players to have a good time? Because like our dynamic is we're all...
No, we're never supposed to have a good time.
Right. Well, I know that's your goal, but I mean, in general, if you're not doing a podcast, like we're all actually friends. And so if I get bored with a slow combat situation and I have a sidebar with Mason or Asa, who normally sits next to me, that obviously sucks for the audio situation here, but like I'm enjoying myself. I'm not worried about it too much.
Yeah.
But if the DM is like, I have to make these people have a good time, which I know is not your goal, then I think that then it's like you're actually bothered by the fact that people are off doing their own thing. They're not like committed to the role play or whatever. But I think that matters a lot.
Yeah.
So like when I play with some local randos, one of the guys plays a rogue and can basically only do 2 things ever. And it takes him 15 minutes to figure out what he wants to do each turn. And I die inside.
That's what the timer is for.
And I'll say things to him like, hey, can't you just
Attack and
shoot
move.
him with your bow and maybe cast like True Shot also? And he still will sit there and agonize over decisions.
Yeah.
And
Many
I
such cases.
die.
It's like main character syndrome. Like I got to do something awesome or amazing this time.
Kind of new, so I'm trying to be like nice because
Listen, if you're new, stop playing.
yeah, exactly. If you're new,
Just give
quit.
up right now. You're not welcome.
I feel you could enlarge
it's
this
like
to
you-
life advice in
you-
general.
we're
It's
like-
good advice.
Like
all
you've
of it.
been a rogue for like 4 or 5 levels at this point. Like you still can only do the things you can do. Just shoot the guy with your bow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like maybe combat's not your thing. It's okay.
Yeah.
It is okay. What if you took like the middle school teacher approach, and anytime you got a close eye on all your players, and the moment you see someone looks like they're getting distracted, you call on them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You put them on the spot.
That's good.
You make up something.
Yeah, that's great.
Like my 6th grade math teacher would grab notably 1 or 2 of the same students every time by the ear and take them out in the hall.
I mean, you grab my ear, you use the fishing pole thing I
She
said,
took her shoe off one time, and then we knew it was about to go down.
or just a really awkward question you posed to them in the moment.
Right.
Duels.
All right, we are yapping too much. That was only one question. We've got
All right.
4.
We're bringing the content.
There's so much more to say.
We have so much wisdom. to
There's a
give.
lot we could say
I
about
thought
this.
we were going to be done with all 4 by now.
Well, that's on you.
I guess it is.
It's because you didn't keep the players moving along fast enough.
That is true. Learn from my
We were
mistakes.
distracted.
I might have a fishing pole.
Okay, these next 3 are from another dear listener, Brian, via email. Number 1 from Brian. Could you discuss the main house rules you use for your 5e/D&D games?
Nope. Next.
Have you been inspired to add any rules from other game systems to your D&D games? Well, let me dig through my papers here.
Oh,
My
yeah, paperwork.
formerly nicotine stained finger.
his papers.
Thank you for the Foley work there. I have a list of house rules I printed out. Not all of these I have used before. Let's see, what do I have for this campaign? I have a... You guys don't know about this yet.
Okay.
I have a bleed
Secrets.
house rule. Hopefully you won't encounter the monster that can inflict this.
Like Dark Souls bleed?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
it's
bad.
different. It's just like you hit one. I think 4E had it. Yeah, 4E had it.
Like damage over time?
Yes, damage over time. So it's a small amount of damage over time.
Oh, okay.
I love damage over time. I feel like there's not enough damage over time.
And there's not, because it's hard to track and it's like a pain, but it does produce interesting effects because it's a little thing that's niggling at you that you have to worry about. Like, do I need to deal with this now? Or, you know.
Is that not why it's a thing, or why it's not a thing in 5e?
Yeah, 'cause it was a hassle.
I would say probably that.
Track it.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing some Baldur's Gate here lately, and it's definitely a thing in that.
So in World of Warcraft, I played a Warlock primarily, and that's one of the reasons I liked it so much. I love damage over time.
I feel like life and aging is just a way of damage over time.
True.
More life advice.
Yeah. All right, I have another one. When again, I haven't used this yet. Knockback. So if you have to calculate a mass score, which is your size plus the average of your strength and con. And if you take damage over that, equal to or over that, you can be knocked back by a certain number of feet.
All right.
The mass of the player or
Yes.
the PC?
So if you had to,
Because I feel like I'm ready for this stat.
if you had to
Immunity.
if you had to describe the quality that enhances in the game, what would you describe that quality?
Well, it would just be
Player annoyance.
it would just be like friggin' sick.
That's excellent.
You know, like if you,
I feel like you're being honest about that. That's
no, like if you got
it's like,
hit,
oh, that's a cool idea.
if you got hit by a troll, wouldn't it be cool if you got knocked back like 15
Yes.
feet?
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah,
A cave troll.
that's what I'm talking
If
about.
your response is it would be sick, then obviously include it.
Okay, but I haven't used it, so it might suck.
That's actually my entire political position.
Hey, and this is a great.
That's safe. I only said. All
No,
right.
I'm not getting on to you.
Oh, I thought I was getting in trouble.
Listen, our Discord has a no religion, no politics, no controversy rule. But we're not necessarily bound to that in the game.
And I feel like that wasn't controversial at all. That's pretty much everybody's.
That's a great.
political
All right,
philosophy.
so
Great life advice.
the third house rule in my current campaign house rule list here, which I'm running a pretty raw game that is rules as written, RAW, raw. But I am giving myself leeway to do whatever I feel like. And one of them is giving you another ability score. Are you ready? Just put it somewhere near your other ability scores. We're doing this live.
Oh.
We're doing it live.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Wow.
Do it live.
Okay, this one is going to be called Piety. All right. Just roll 3d6 and roll with advantage if you have a divine class like cleric or druid or something, or warlock.
What if you have a theology degree in real life?
Sorry, doesn't it's not relevant. Okay.
That's a good score.
And it really only matters if you're lawful or chaotic.
Oh, I don't even have any of that on my sheet. I don't know if I'm lawful.
I'm neutral, dog.
Yeah, it doesn't. So figure it out. I mean, if you don't have anything on your sheet, you're probably neutral. So I mean, just say neutral. So what my piety rules do is you start with a score that represents your piety with whatever side of the holy war is going on. The classic is law versus chaos, right? It can go up and down. So it goes up typically when you make checks against it, and it gets harder to improve the higher you get, like the closer you get to 18. So when you do something your God would approve of, it increases. When you do stuff your God would not approve of, it decreases. And certain monsters may provoke piety saves to prevent their divine influence from affecting you. And then in addition, all characters get a bonus currency to use in combat against foes of the opposite alignment, so law versus chaos basically, called your PP.
PP.
Your piety points.
How much PP you got? Sorry, I just right there.
I chose that because it's funny to say. So if you have a high piety, that might be useful because you get it's like a per encounter pool of +1s that you can use to help you against your enemies. So, for instance, let's say you have a lawful patron, Room, the goddess of love. Your piety bond with her. Oh, and it's like a bond. So it's like a bond to a particular god. Okay, that's what the score is. But you can just keep track of one of it because basically the highest among the pantheon is the one that counts. Your piety bond with her is, let's say, 12. The bonus for 12 is +1 and 5e. So you have 1 piety point to spend in combat against chaotic creatures. If you missed an attack roll by 1, you could spend that piety point to hit instead. There you go. That's how it works. So maybe that'll be fun. Maybe it'll suck. We'll find out. I also had a skill system. This is stuff I haven't even used yet. Why am I talking about it? It doesn't matter. We'll talk about that later if I actually end up using it. I also like to make a ton of custom spells because I think that's fun. I think everybody would agree that that's fun.
Yeah.
Because it's something you can't look up in the book. The other thing is to disallow, I mean, y'all know this, disallow dark vision and make light not a cantrip, but a level 1 spell that can save, that requires a save against a monster, or the monster is blinded until the monster then saves. So it's like it makes the light spell stronger, but also makes it a level 1 spell. So that's a classic one that I do. We already talked about the initiative modifier, where if you win high initiative, you go last, but you can interrupt. That's a good hack. We've done tons of house rules over the years.
So many.
I can't even go into them all. This would be so long.
I think like any kind of luck roll with like a partial success is really good, like a 1d6 or a 2d6, like Apocalypse World style.
Yes.
Always good.
Yeah, taking a margin of success into account for anything fun. Technically a house rule, but fun. Maybe that would be a good like single episode. It's just talk about house rules because we do this off the top of our heads, off the cuff. So I'm not prepared to talk about all of them. Those are just the ones that I can think of. Y'all have any?
We played like so many games with good rules and bad rules too. But
oh yeah, from Apocalypse World, tons of stuff. Making your backgrounds give you more stuff. More like a playbook from Apocalypse World.
Sex moves.
We have not incorporated those, I'm afraid.
Just to throw this out here, I've mostly played 5e, and the one house rule of yours that I actually really like is the no dark vision thing. Only because in 5e, everybody has dark vision.
Yeah.
And it's just unrealistic.
I don't feel like the rules are fleshed out enough
Easy mode.
often to make it. It should be like a double-edged sword. Yes, you have dark vision, but there should be problems with
Well,
having
in
dark
the
vision.
in OD&D and I think 1E, if there were artificial lights next to somebody that had dark vision, it ruined the dark vision.
Yeah, that's the way it should be.
And it gave you, like, not even vision, basically, right?
I don't remember, but it's basically just like if you're with the party that is not totally dark visioned, you're basically not at all dark visioned, which I think is fine.
Yeah.
So you can send the elf up to scout or something like that. And
Like I think you should be like blind in like daylight and have to stay low light if you have dark vision.
that would be
or something like
that'd
that.
be pretty sick. I'd be down with that. All right, let's move on. The next one, again from Brian. What are your thoughts on game systems that use species or race as class, such as basic expert D&D from the 80s, Dungeon Crawl Classics, or others? So this is a question about which race is the best. That's
Clearly.
what you have to figure out.
Well,
Every system like that is just...
what are your thoughts? Is it a good thing? Yes, I think it is, because diversity is good. And we need to celebrate. We need to
We
celebrate
are celebrating.
all the strengths of the different races.
But for real, though, I am of two minds about it. I personally like it, but then again, it depends on how humanocentric you want the campaign to be. I think if you want it humanocentric, make races class, because all elves are basically the same at that point. But if you want it to be more classic D&D, even though the oldest D&D, of course, has races class, what people think about as D&D and the D&D aesthetic is not that way. So I think it just depends on what you want your players and campaign aesthetic to be.
Yeah, like you imagine like a dwarf has they have lots of different opportunities in life, lots of different specializations. Like there's one that uses a bow and arrow. There's one that hunts. There's one that fights. There's one that uses magic. There's like a cleric win or
There's
something.
one that wrestles at the Civic Center.
Anyway, so I'm just saying, there's a lot of different kind. They're not all the same. So to me, I guess I wonder what his inspiration was in doing it like that initially.
Well, think
I
about
always
the
thought it was
Hobbit.
kind of weird.
Think about The Hobbit. All the dwarves are the same.
Yeah, maybe,
I like the idea of
but not all elves are the same.
I
Yeah,
like
they-
the
yeah, they
idea-
are.
I like the idea of some kind of hybrid situation where, okay, you're a dwarf.
Yeah, yes, I'm aware.
Like, maybe you've got proclivities towards certain trades.
Okay.
Or, so it's not necessarily like every dwarf is this.
Well, that's already in the standard D&D system where through your racial bonuses.
Yeah, I know.
So
But right, but the most
so back
recent,
to Lord of the Rings.
the most recent release.
We don't speak of it.
Okay. But it's
There
like
was
you could
nothing
just
after
do
what-
whatever you want, be whatever.
So if you're a
2014.
low level elf, you're more like a ranger.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Okay,
Legolas, right?
okay.
Okay. If you're a high level elf, you're more like Galadriel, right? You're like more of a magic user in your old age.
Uh-huh.
So maybe that does totally make sense and it's fine. That's just all I'm saying.
Yep.
Maybe it makes sense.
It just, do you want it to be like Tolkien or not? Races class is Tolkien.
Well, I
so-
think if it's Tolkien, you can't really have like that many magic users, right?
I mean, there's more than you think. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Different
But
kinds of
I'm
magic.
not sure it's like a magic heavy campaign though. If you're running Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
I don't think. Yeah,
Tolkien's already kind of low magic.
yeah, it's low magic.
Gandalf swings that sword a few few more times than you might expect.
That's what I'm saying. It's low magic. He's not firing magic missile every three rounds. He's only got like 3 spells a day. He's got to pace them out. All right. And our last one. What is a game that you have been eager to play but have not gotten to the table?
Monster Hearts.
Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, wait.
Have we actually
We
not
haven't
played
played.
Monster Hearts?
We
No,
haven't
no,
played
we-
Monster Hearts on air.
Not on air. We played Monster Hearts.
Which it was great when we played Monster Hearts.
What's that one that's like a board game that's sort of like D&D and there's a lot of rats? There's a lot of
Mousetrap.
the PCs are rats. Yes.
Do you mean Mouse Guard?
No, it's not Mouse Guard.
Rat
'cause
Guard?
that's
A lot of
decidedly-
PCs are rats.
No, this one is
Hero Quest.
no.
You think there were a lot of rats in it, or the PCs are rats?
a lot of the PC, not all of them, but a lot of them.
Warhammer Fantasy?
What are the other
it's-
ones?
Redwall Demon.
Rabbits.
I would play the heck out of a Red Wall.
It exists.
Tabletop game.
It's
It
basically
does it?
Mouse Guard.
Is it good though?
I don't know.
Daniel's so eager to say it exists for everything.
Well, now basically it all does. Okay, so we've never played Mouse Guard on air, I don't think. I kind of want to play that. Burning Wheel. Only old heads will remember. Burning Wheel has been influential on me. Oh, okay. Back to house rules you want to steal from other systems. They have a great treatment. They do races class for orcs, elves, and dwarves, and their versions of orcs, elves, and dwarves are fantastic. They each have like a vice that they are having to deal with the whole time. Like you have to save against it. Orcs is hate, dwarves is greed, elves are sorrow or grief, whatever they call it, and it's awesome. It's really fiddly though, and we've just never done it, and it's ancient at this point.
Like we
But,
haven't
yeah.
actually played like Apocalypse World on air. I don't think.
No. Oh, and then Burning Empires, which is a sci-fi version of Burning Wheel. They're
Yeah, we did a version of that, didn't we?
I don't know. I don't think so. It's I don't believe we have. Like I said,
Not the one where I did. I ate a man.
no.
Was that Apocalypse?
That was
I-
Mothership, I think.
No. One Mothership.
We played a lot
this
of
was before that.
random ones
Predates
that I don't even
This is
remember the name
This is
of.
back at the old house.
Yeah.
I mean, how many different systems have we played? Really,
A ton.
yeah,
Five.
I mean, dozens of
Yeah.
systems and variations.
There's dozens of us.
The only ones that I haven't. Okay, Mutant Year Zero. I wanted to play that. That is by I think Free League. They do like D6 pool style things. Oh, the One Roll Engine, which is used in a game called Godlike, which is a superhero World War II game.
I was going to say we haven't played any superhero games really.
Yeah, we just played one that I homebrewed, and that's it. So Godlike is cool, but again, it's also from like 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Is it called Ross's Rifles? There's an Apocalypse World hack where you play Operation Market Garden during World War II, and the classes are
I don't
just
know
different.
this operation.
Okay, it was
Have
a
you
big.
not seen Band of Brothers?
Yeah.
It's in that.
That's what that was all about.
It's
That
been,
whole
it's
thing
been
where
like
they're-
over a decade since I saw it, so I need to see it.
Oh,
again.
you don't watch it every other year.
I recently added it to my Plex.
I actually
collection, so
just
might need to-
every Memorial
I just
Day.
rewatched it recently. Shelly and the girls were out of town for the weekend, and I was like, I'm going to sit here and watch Band of Brothers on the TV.
I saw the last
That whole
30 seconds of that show.
No, Market Garden was when they
It's
first
like
came
the worst
in,
part
right?
to see.
It was when they
There's a bunch
like,
of canals.
Yeah. They were supposed to secure all these bridgeheads.
Yeah.
And that was the one that I think was like a failure or something.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I feel like there's room for us to play some more story games.
Yeah, I'm kind of hankering to do that. So that's an Apocalypse World, and your classes or your playbooks are the different like ranks. Like you're the medic or the lieutenant or something like that, and then you choose your loadout. Like I want to be the heavy machine gunner or the sniper. It's kind of sick.
I think that sounds like a great time. Actually,
we should
Be amazing.
we should do that. I think we're all on board with it. Okay.
we need to at least watch like a supercut.
Can I be Dick
Band of
Winters?
Brothers. Is that his name?
Yeah, this is that was
Dang.
that guy was the best guy in Band of Brothers.
Have y'all seen the Pacific which is the sequel.
Started to watch it.
I have not seen it.
I haven't.
I've
seen
heard
it
it's
yet.
like sometimes some people say it's even better.
Yeah.
Many people are saying it's even better.
I just thought Band of Brothers was funny that Peter Mann from Office Space was.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, I hope that answered your questions, dear listeners. If you would like to submit questions of your own to get our scattered feedback on, go to ggnorecast.com and contact us there, and then join our Discord if you want, and you can contact us that way as well. Now we are going to play an actual game, and that will be a different episode. See you next week. Bye-bye.